to your weekly dose of adrenaline. Welcome to IZW. My name is CM Burnham, along with the Butterscotch Stallion, Mark Wilson, and we will present to you tonight the best action that IZW has to bring you. Mark, we've got an outstanding show. So many matches lined up, including your man, Jermaine Johnson, one-on-one with Bad Brad Michaels.
Jermaine's going to take care of business like he always does.
And I understand you also have some business to deal with in the ring regarding Jeff Wolfenberg.
I got some unfinished business with Jeff Wolfenberg, and I'm going to finish it.
And we also have Damon Windsor one-on-one with Copycat, a huge rematch, 2/3 of the main event from Chaotic Christmas. Tonight, one-on-one, Copycat and Damon Windsor. Who's going to prevail in that one?
I don't care. They can beat each other up, beat each other to hell. That's all I care about, Burnham. They can just kill themselves for all I care, brother.
It's going to be a long night for me fans having to deal with.
It will be. I can make it. I will make it that way.
Well, as I said, fans, we've got a lot of action to start with. And coming to the ring right now, big business Damon Windsor on his way out here to address the fans. You gotta wonder what's going through the mind of big business. He was victorious last week against Jermaine Johnson. I'm sure
that was luck. That was luck.
I
wasn't there to make sure everything went down the way it should. That's what I was all about.
Damon Windsor!
Damon Windsor certainly coming off of a tremendous victory last week, but tonight he's got a lot more personal business to deal with, as he will be one-on-one against Copycat, as I said. I'm sure Damon Windsor would love to be named as one of the people in the Impact Chamber for Coronation later on. Let's go to the ring and find out what big business has to say.
I'd like to say that I'm out here for a nice reason, for a good reason, but I'm out here because a guy who at one point served as a mentor to me decides that he needs to sucker punch me. A guy by the name of Striker. Hi, Striker. Can you hear me? You talk about that you got issues with me, man. Because I was trying to be a friend to Anna Lynn. Hi. But you didn't like that. You didn't like me talking to her, did you? So you challenged me to a match, and you know what? You got your ass beat, didn't you? And Striker, a few years back, would probably have said to me, hey, you get beat sometimes. You can't win them all, kid. Get up, hold your head high, walk to the back with respect. That's not what he did, is it? Nah, Striker, you big bad man. You had to wait till my back was turned and you had to jump me, didn't you? And you put the boots to me and you beat me up, but that wasn't enough because you set up a steel chair in the ring, and you stroked me face first into that steel chair. Well, guess what, man? It ain't a few years ago. I ain't the same kid you used to know. I'm big business, damn it, and nobody does me that way. So it's real simple, Striker. Walk your happy ass down that ramp and get what's coming to you.
Very bold words there from Damon Windsor. And, well, it certainly seems like there's been a massive change in the mentality of Striker. This is the man that we all came together to support at one point.
No? Not interested, huh? Sounds about right. My back's not turned. Maybe I should turn.
At the behest of Damon Windsor, the man who calls himself the resurrector of reality, a man who has been, well, very focused about the attention delivered towards his daughter, Anna Lynn Storm,
This is all about Annalyn Storm wanting to put her hands on the chocolate. That's how this all happened.
You know very well that is not true, Mark Wilson.
That is exactly true.
Jermaine
Jermaine said it. That's exactly true.
Jermaine Johnson says a lot of things, and I place 100%
They're always
blame
right.
here on him.
You got a microphone in your hand. I really didn't come out here to talk to you. You want to do this or not?
Of course he does.
Damon Windsor, I understand. I understand you just want to pummel my face to the ground right now.
Don't give him a bad.
I understand where you're coming from on that. And for the last 2 weeks, I've had plenty of time to sit back, go to GFL.tv and watch the on-demand replay over and over again.
Should have been working out.
And you're right. I lost my temper during the match. I lost my temper after the match. But you gotta understand, that's my baby girl, and I'll do anything for her to protect her. But not like that. You said something a couple of weeks ago. You said I was the one a few years back when you came in that was teaching you about respect, how to do things respectful. My New Year's resolution for 2014 is to be a better man, to be about values, to do what's right as a man, and to be more about respect. So, I want to come out here to you, in front of this crowd, and all of IZW world, and apologize for my actions.
Very good. I guess finally strikers realized exactly what's really going on here, which can't bode well for you, Mark Wilson.
I'm speechless. I can't believe it.
This is something I've got to do. I've got to apologize.
Extended handshake there.
Before I accept your apology, I want to ask you one question. Have you lost your damn mind? You think I'm going to fall for that?
Again, I totally understand. What I did to you wasn't right. Another thing I want to tell you right now is when that girl got hurt, you were the first one to walk out that curtain and grab her and make sure she's okay. It's hard for me to say this, but I honestly do not believe she can have a better friend than what she has in you. So please, let me do this before I walk back in that locker room.
Not sure why Damon Windsor's so reluctant to take the hand here.
I'm disappointed in Stryker. I really am.
You know what, man? You know what? A lot of true things you just said. I got one truth of my own.
He's a nice guy.
What you did to me the other week, not so easy to forgive.
Oh, wow!
What is this? What's wrong with
Damon
Windsor?
Windsor.
Stryker came out here and bared his
Oh,
soul.
well,
Hey, that's right. That's father year right there. That's small town family values right there.
fans, I'm completely speechless at what's going on here. I was sure that Stryker absolutely meant what he had to say.
Oh, this is stupendous. This is great, Burnham.
Damon Windsor,
This is
Damon
awesome.
Windsor, he's a brilliant guy. He saw right through what it was. that Stryker was doing.
This man should be voted Father of the Year. Look at that. He's protecting his daughter.
What do you know about being Father of the Year?
Hey, I know a lot of things about being something of the year. This man should be the, not Father of the Year, Father of the Decade. Look at that. He's protecting his little girl.
He's protecting his girl. Well, so I think somebody's about to protect him. Yeah, here comes O'Malley.
What's he
Now
doing out here?
something's going to get done. And look at Stryker get out of the ring real quick.
What the hell is O'Malley doing? He has nothing to do with this.
O'Malley sees what's going on here. O'Malley and Stryker a long time familiar with each other. And O'Malley, someone who is a long time associated with Damon Windsor, they were part of the future Hall of Famers.
He's got no business out there. This is not his job. What's he doing out here? Sticking his nose
O'Malley
in
is
somebody
sticking
else.
up for Damon Windsor.
Oh! Oh! Oh my God!
Is everything
Oh, I love it! Is he a father? He should be Father of the Year. I love it. Look at that. He should be. He's adopted Father of the Year.
Ridiculous. And now Stryker throwing a chair into the ring.
He could be surrogate Father of the Year.
So what
That is
does
awesome.
that even mean, Mark Wilson?
Oh, that is great.
O'Malley and Stryker completely obliterating here Damon Windsor, and Stryker holds Windsor down. What in the world?
Oh, I hope he adopts. I hope he adopts Anna Lynn. They could be the two daddies. That's great. That is great. This is awesome. This is awesome. Oh, I love it. What's the matter, Burnham? Cat got your tongue?
It's like my whole reality just got shattered here. And now,
Oh, here we go. Here we
setting
go.
up.
Stroke him up.
Yeah, Stryker with the stroke on Damon Windsor right in the middle of the ring.
I hate Windsor, and I love this, man. This is awesome.
And now, O'Malley, oh God!
Oh, he just squished
Right
his gut.
across the chest.
How do you like your pancakes?
Full weight of O'Malley right down on the sternum of Damon Windsor.
Oh, I'm about to stroke
We
out.
gotta get some help here out for Damon Windsor.
Oh, shut up. O'Malley's gonna talk.
Who are you to judge this man? Who are you to judge how he raises his children? Who are you to judge him in the way that he protects his children from the world? The world has turned its back on our children. They try to sell our children sex, and they use teen idols like Justin Bieber, who looks and sings like a girl, and Miley Cyrus, who looks like a boy walking around half naked like a ratchet-ass whore. A world that tries to make us forget that a man should be and act like a man, and a woman should be loyal and humble. They confuse them into a gullible, manipulative, buying machine, giving thanks on Thursday, but praising greed on Friday. The world is corrupt. The world is wrong. We are not wrong. We are righteous. And we shall overcome.
Testify. Oh, that was some preaching right there. Old time religion.
I am still completely in shock. Come on, O'Malley, you've done it.
Hey, who are you to judge, Burnham? They are righteous. Righteousness.
Yeah, they're self-righteous.
Righteous prevails, baby.
And now Stryker holding.
Oh!
Again.
I think I'll have a stack of pancakes.
Damon Windsor is set for a match later on tonight against Copycat. How in the world is he going to be able to correct after taking two sentons from that man right there?
I hope he can. That was the best thing I've ever seen. Well, okay, unless it's Impact Elite. But that was great. That was great. That's a great way to kick off the show.
These two men right here, these two men right here have a massive reckoning coming to them.
They are righteousness. They are hometown values. I love it, man.
I can't even believe that it seems carnage left in the ring, the shattered body of Damon Windsor, and these two men, O'Malley and Striker, are 100% to blame.
Striker doing what he had to do to protect his girl. I love it, man. Father of the decade. Give him the award.
No,
He got any flash? Give him that award.
there's nothing going to him. There's nothing going to him right now.
You're going to need a spatula to get Damon Windsor off that now.
Well, there's the first thing you said tonight that I agree with. And somehow Damon Windsor,
He can't move. Those ribs got to be
he's
broken.
trying to, I agree with you there. I'm pretty sure some massive internal injuries have been suffered. And we really need somebody to come and assist Damon Windsor.
Okay, I'm over it now. I'm over it. I'm all right.
Oh, that was a quick recovery, Mark Wilson.
I'm a quick recovering man. You know, I can go all night long.
Damon Windsor valiantly trying to make his way up the ramp here.
Anybody got a wheelchair? Maybe with 6 wheels on it? A gurney? Maybe he needs a gurney.
I have no idea how Windsor is going to compete later on tonight in his match against Copycat fans. We're going to go to the back.
This February, have a little violence before the romance with IZW's Violent Valentine. Miss Dyslexia and Angel Blue battle it out for the Queen's Crown Championship. The KC Wolves get a shot at the tag team titles against what wrestling should be. The Impact Division Championship is on the line when Angel Camacho battles Drake Gallows in an Impact Rules match. Kevin Morgan and Double D face off in the Lumberjack strap match. And Johnny Z defends the IZW Championship against Brad Michaels. Live at the Impact Arena, don't miss the most violent pay-per-view of the year, February 1st. IZW's Violent Valentine. Roses are red, violets are blue. Our Valentine will be violent! And yours should be too. So snatch up your sweetheart and pull out her seat that's clearly labeled Violent Valentine VIP! Bad Brad and Camacho at a 5 p.m. meet and greet for just $12. Seriously, who else can compete? Ooh, $8 more. Get a shirt you'll just love. So call right away before push comes to shove. Reserve yours today or your heart may just burst! IZW's Violent Valentine, February 1st.
All right, here, let me lift it. There you go, moved it. Oh, man. How's that?
Oh, God, that hurts.
Oh, that does not look good, dude. I'm afraid that he is going to not be able to perform. He's going to need to go to the hospital.
You know what? I don't need to hear anything from you. In fact, I need you to leave my presence this instant. Go. What is wrong with you? Do you have no decency? Do you have no manners? When a lady is present, you stand.
Oh, lady.
Oh, those reflexes are looking quite well. You know, I think you should be competing tonight.
You know what? I will.
You will? Good, because you decided to go ahead and make your own match with Copy tonight. And the way I see it, big business, the stocks are kind of going down. So I hope you don't think that this excuses you from your match.
The way I see it, I'll go out there, I'll wrestle Copycat, and when I grab him around his throat and I choke slam his ass in the middle of the ring, it'll be your face I'm picturing. You can leave now.
Very impressive. Damon Windsor still going to go out there and compete, pretty much forced to go out there and compete by Erica. I can't imagine that's going to bode well for him.
Hey, I'm going to give you a little restaurant advice right here, Burnham.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit.
Here goes Big
Coming
Kid.
to the ring first, representing Impact Elite, he is the image of fear, Kevin Morgan.
The image of fear, Kevin Morgan, the most recent announcee to the Impact Chamber. An opportunity for him, perhaps to regain the title, or perhaps just to defend Johnny C and keeping it
He's a man on a mission. He's been sent on a mission by Commissioner Erica. Big Kev. Big Kev. Big Kev is going to take care of this.
This will be the first opportunity for us to see where Kevin Morgan in here since that announcement, and you see that very ominous strap that he is carrying with him.
Yeah, he's going to do some damage with that strap.
Well, Kevin Morgan can do damage without the strap, but with the strap there, it's certainly going to raise chaos as well.
He's a man who doesn't know his own strength. I've said that many times. Kevin Morgan is unbelievably strong. He's got to be 6'11".
I have a feeling he's out here to send a message to the other current and future participants in that Impact Chamber match. And this is going to be our first opportunity to see a newcomer here to IZW, a man known simply as Spike.
And his opponent, making his IZW debut, Spike!
Spike!
This is Spike. Spike has been making the rounds around Oklahoma.
I have never seen a guy named Spike with pink hair. What is this?
Well, don't make a point out of the pink hair. Don't let it deceive you. Spike is a tough customer.
Now, he may be tough, but he's about to face Kevin Morgan.
Well, he's going to have to be tough in order to face off against the image of fear. Spike is ready right here to make an impact here at IZW.
Spike better be ready. He doesn't know what's coming to him.
Kevin Morgan still has not let go of that leather strap.
Yeah. How'd you like to do the referee trying to take that away from him?
I prefer to keep my distance away from Kevin Morgan at all times.
Look at that. The referee's getting mouthy with him.
Well, no, the referee is trying to even up this thing. The referee is trying to get the leather strap out of Morgan's hand so we can start the match.
He'll bend the referee over and give him spanking with that thing. And then he's going to do it to Spike.
You can already see Kevin Morgan making fun of Spike's height. Trust me, don't underestimate this man.
Oh, I'll underestimate anything I want to. I'll misunderestimate anything I want to.
I do not
Oh, this isn't
Kevin Morgan
smart.
going to go for a test of strength.
Yeah, this isn't smart at all.
No, come on.
Hey, he's got to get up there and reach it. He's going to sign into a man.
Oh, you see Spike jumping to make it. He's not backing down. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that was cheap.
Oh, Morgan took his eyes off the prize there.
That was cheap. Right in the stomach. Kevin's trying to do a test of strength, and he kicks him right in the bread basket. That's not right.
That's what Morgan gets for taunting someone, bullying someone. And there's Spike ducks the clothesline. Leg lariat. Stumbles Morgan back in the rope. Spike needs to follow that up, ducking underneath once again. And a sharp forearm right to the back between the shoulder blades.
Now that stung Spike. Oh, he's a little gamer, isn't he? Yeah, he ain't very smart either.
I've never seen Spike back down. He'll keep coming and coming. And right there, he came right into a chokehold. And Morgan, Kevin Morgan, look at the power of the image of fear.
You seen him back down now? He just got backed down by Kevin Morgan.
Kevin Morgan tossed Spike halfway across that ring.
Now, I think Spike's having second thoughts about this.
No! As Morgan charges in, and a straight uppercut knocks down Spike.
He probably lost a tooth with that. Did you hear the pop on that when he jacked him in the jaw? Come on, Kev. Get all
Spike
over
is
this.
not staying down. And Morgan with a thunderous clothesline.
He's down now. There we go.
And Morgan in with a very...
Where's that referee? That should have been a 3 count right there.
No, that was a very lackadaisical pin. You're not going to pin Spike that way. So look at Spike coming back. Rights, lefts, right to the midsection.
He's trying to hit a brick wall. I don't care what your name is, Spike, Butch, or whatever. He's getting his clock cleaned by Big Kev. The image of fear.
Kevin Morgan certainly dominant at this point. Vicious headbutt. And a punch right to the ribs.
That went about 50 yards, 4.3 hang time.
Good thing he didn't do that to his former tag team partner, Damon Windsor, after the devastation that Windsor took earlier.
Windsor's out. Goodbye, Windsor. I love it. I love it. I love to see Windsor hurt. I love to see Windsor in pain. I love to see Windsor cry.
Morgan with a whip in and just runs runs into the brick wall there.
Boink.
Standing in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, Spike went down from that. And I think he's getting worn down already. Look at him. Look at him. His head's hanging down. He's sucking air.
Spike came in here with a game plan. You got to admire that. He knew what he was coming in for.
Yeah, well, it wasn't good enough for the image of fear. Nothing's good enough for the image of fear.
Nothing Spike has been able to do has really made much of an impact against Kevin Morgan.
And look at this. He's going for the fans. That's the worst thing you can do. Get in there and wrestle. Don't worry about what the fans think.
With 2 hands, but he only gets a 1.
That was
the
a
beating
3.
that he's taken, no, that was a
I
1.
would have counted 3. I would have counted 3.
Yeah, you would have. Mr. Referee of the Year.
Yes, sir. Referee of the Year. Where's my plaque? I want my plaque.
And now Spike.
He's got to get
rally
it out.
back. Look at Spike come back.
I always disqualified when that happened. Always. Every time.
Spike rained down the punches and got up to 5. But the punishment he's taken.
Yeah, he's got to get in here and cheat to try to beat Big Kev.
Oh! Down! Running clothesline puts down Spike.
He'll be spitting up blood balls.
And Morgan again with the 2-handed pin. This time up to 2.
Still should have been 3. Come on, Kev. Put this guy away. Rip some of that pink hair out. There you go, Kev.
Isn't it illegal to grab the hair, Mark?
That's not illegal if you're not caught.
Not if you're not caught.
If you're not
He's
caught.
doing it blatantly in front of the referee.
Not my job.
Not anymore.
Nope,
That's
not
right.
anymore. It's not my job.
Spike is doing his job right here. Fist to the midsection, off the rope. Spike running clothesline again. He's got Morgan wobbly leg. Look at this kid come back. Can he put Morgan down?
I'm worried.
Ducks the clothesline. He's got him down. He's got him down to 2 knees. Come on, Spike.
Oh no.
Drop kick to the head.
Come on, Kevin.
Spike in with the cover. 1, 2.
That should have been a half count. That's it. At best.
That was a 2 count. That was just as much as Kevin Morgan got. Now Spike
go to the top
going upstairs.
I don't know if that's too smart for a big guy like
Well,
that.
drop kick
what
off
a
the
drop
top,
kick.
puts him down again.
Come on,
Look at
Kevin,
Spike
kick out.
follow that up.
Come on, Kevin.
So that was almost 3. That was almost 3, and Mark Wilson's about to have a conniption
I'm
fit over
about to
here.
pee my pants right now. Come on, Kevin. Don't let this guy beat you. Come on, Kevin. Put
Spike.
this guy down.
Go for a Hurricane Rana.
Oh!
And Kevin Morgan just power bombs him there.
Spike's spine is smashed. Crushed.
Morgan out picking him up.
Oh, yes.
The moment of fear
That was a
for
moment of
Spike.
fear.
And
There it
that's
is. It's all over. Oh, I knew it was going to happen.
Well, a game showing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Kevin Morgan.
A game showing by Spike. But the image of fear just too much for this newcomer. As Kevin Morgan disposes of another opponent as he makes his way focused on March 15th and the Impact Chamber. As he will step in there, but what will he be stepping in there to do? What if it comes down to Kevin Morgan and Johnny Z as the last 2 men?
Kevin's got a mission, all right? That's all I'm going to say. Kevin's got a mission, all right? Oh, what do we got here? Oh! Oh!
Well, what in the world is Kevin doing now? He's beating the man. Come on. Referee.
Oh! Just like my daddy took me to the woodshed. Oh, I love it. Going
Why
to
is
the woodshed.
Kevin Morgan
Straight to
doing this?
business
There's no
out.
point to this.
Yes, there is a point. It's called discipline. Atta boy, Kev.
Seems like everybody has an opinion out here tonight to send a message. You saw Stryker and O'Malley talking about how men should be men, how women should be submissive. Now you see Kevin Morgan whipping Stryker.
Oh, nice punch. Grab that pink
Wrapping
hair.
that leather strap around the fist.
The image of fear. Right there. Right there, man. That is great. That's good stuff.
You see Kevin Morgan holding that leather strap up high.
Hey, I'm going to get on GFL this week. I'm going to pay my whatever it's $4.99.
$4.99.
I'm going to watch this over and over again. This is great. This is a great show. We just got started. Dispense injustice.
referee mercifully helping Spike out of the ring. Kevin Morgan's still in the ring.
Now, why don't you go down there and try to get that strap out of Kevin Morgan's hand, Burnham? Be the last mistake.
I prefer to keep my distance from Kevin Morgan, just like I prefer to keep my distance from Convict, pretty much from all the members of Impact Elite.
Hey, you're setting by one. Don't start that.
I prefer to be a long way away from you.
These fans better not get lit in the Big Ten.
Double D's future. Right here.
Certainly seems like Kevin Morgan has a brand new friend in the form of that leather strap. You gotta wonder what that's gonna bring to play here as we progress towards Coronation. Mark Wilson, we're only just a couple of segments into the show. It's already been an amazing night, just as if reality shattered here. O'Malley, Stryker have now forming some sort of alliance.
And a mixed tag team,
and
too.
Obliterating Damon Windsor.
Yeah, I love to watch that.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. And now, Kevin Morgan, your fellow Impact Elite member, with this leather strap, whipping Spike. And what message is he trying to send there?
Woodshed time, Daddy. That's what he's trying to send.
Well, we still got later on to come tonight another one of your men, Jermaine Johnson, taking on Bad Brad Michaels, the #1 contender to the IZW Championship.
Yeah. Well, I've said this before. Bad Brad, personal friend, but I'm setting friendships aside. He's going to get his butt kicked tonight, and he better not mess with Johnny Z. Johnny Z will clean his clock, too.
Well, I'm sure that Johnny Z will be watching very closely. Fans, we're going to go to the back right now with more action.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, man, I just can't grab my phone every time you call. I gotta see who calls. Yes, I screen my calls. Yes, I do. Yeah, it's been cold down here, man. I'm drinking coffee right now, man. I can't stay warm, man. You know what? Look, man, every time I try to talk about myself, you shut me down, start asking for favors right off the bat, every time. Man, you don't even, it's like you don't even care, man, right? I think you're just using me, man. I don't even think you really like me, huh? You just keep the #1 around, see what you can do, see what happens for you. What? Yeah, you know I love you too, though, man. Yeah, all the time, all day, every day. Yeah, that's right. I answered your call. I did. That's right. Yeah. No, I thought about it. Impact Chamber. Yes. I got 4 choices, and you know your name keeps coming up for some reason. Probably because you text me every day, but still, you know. Yeah. No. Hey, you know what? How about this? Get your back right. Go to the doctor. Have him present me a note. Because you know what? It's embarrassing when you don't show up. I'll tell you this. You know how much money it costs us to put you on posters, to put advertisements out for you not to show? Yeah, Jeff's all over me. Yes. It's embarrassing. You know I'm always competing with Erica. Yeah. You know she's always doing that hand thing. You see that? You see? Yeah, but you know, next time we'll do the FaceTime and you'll see what I'm talking about. She's always doing the hand thing. But yeah. No, I think, you know what? How about this? You get your back right. All right? You go do the therapy, then you come back when the doctor says you can't. Yeah, that's right. And then I'll think about it. All right? Yeah. That's how it's gonna be. Yeah. You know why? Because you ain't the boss no more. You still Mr. Bishop to me. No, don't get me wrong, but I'm the #1. All right? That's right. I call the shots all day. Yeah, that's right. That's what I do now, right? It's a different day. It's a different day. So get your back right, and then we'll talk. No, get your back right, and then we'll talk. Yeah, no. I get it. Johnny Z scheming. All right, Johnny. Yeah, I get it, man. That's cool. That's what they do. Erica's scheming too. And you're scheming. Don't think I don't know that. I'm a schemer. I know. I scheme my ass off every day. And it's back. That's right. No. Hey, listen. I'm the one who calls the shots now. Yeah. All right. Hey, I gotta let you go. I have a feeling that maybe there's another Impact Chamber discussion about to happen. Oh, yes. All right. Yes. Fall to your face. Whatever. Okay, man. All right. What's up? What's going on?
You see what happened out in the ring?
I saw
Windsor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're pals.
We do hang out.
Oh man, did you see what happened to Windsor out there?
I did. Yeah.
Man, think about it. He's hurt right now, isn't he? You think he's hurt?
He probably swore.
I'm kind of looking at it this way. You know the smell of Damon's butt the best because you're like, you know, always up it, right? So he is injured. If I imagine, you know, I couldn't take something like that. I know he's not strong enough to take something like that. You know, he's kind of flopping around like an old, wounded duck and stuff, I hate to go out there and end his career.
Duck? I'm a wounded duck, huh?
Quack, 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 quack.
Real funny. You know what? I am hurt. And I may not be 100%, but you know what? Big business at 50% is good enough to put your punk ass down. So are you over here politicking to get your way out of your ass whooping? Because that's what it sounds like to me, Copy.
You know what? I want you to admit like a man. Admit like the man. Reach down, grab that small sack, and say, you screwed, Copycat. Say it!
Will you quit bitching?
Say
Will
it.
you please
Say
quit
it.
whining
You wanna go right
and
now?
complaining? You got your shoulders pinned, man. Get over it. Get over it. It wasn't my fault.
Hey, okay, guys. Okay. I see y'all still haven't worked out y'all's animosity towards each other, Okay. Y'all need to focus less on each other and focus on impressing the people who make the choices to put people in the impact chamber, mainly moi. Because you know as well as I do, Eric ain't picking either one of you. So who do you need to impress? Me. Numero uno. And number one. Or something like that.
You're always up his butt. How am I going to impress
Look, I'm nobody's popsicle stick, okay? So you need to cut that out, right? Because you know what? I make quick choices all the time. And sometimes they ain't the smartest, all right? So what? You may deserve something, but you know what? I may not give it to you. Because you know what? You don't always get what you deserve. Just think about that. Don't put me like that. Come on. You do deserve it. Don't get me wrong. I see it.
He deserves it.
You deserve it too, man. Hey, I got no choices.
First and foremost, I deserve it.
Ah, man, everybody. Nobody cry babies. Nobody, everybody, y'all grown men. Everybody grown men here. We're all grown men, right? Right? How about y'all focus on getting out there and just taking care of things. All right? Don't worry about this. All right? Let's put all our aggressions back. Let's pull back a little bit, all right? And let's think about how we can do something.
I don't pull back. I'm supposed to be in the impact chamber, so you know what? I'll impress you tonight.
Okay.
I'll choke slam his ass in the middle of the ring, and then he'll have another thing to go on Twitter and cry about all week. You can talk about how mean Damon Windsor is and how much I steal your spot.
You're accusing me of crying now?
Yeah.
This is
All the
unbelievable.
time.
Unbelievable. Stop accusing me of the ones crying, because you're the one that's crying like a little baby all the time.
Well, it appears that nothing's going to be resolved there between the two of them backstage by the number one, Sean McHale, so I guess we're going to have to wait for their match, which is still going to happen later on. Yeah, what's going on now, Mark Wilson?
What's going on now is Impact Elite Fitness I got to attend to.
Well, fair enough.
Fair enough. I'll tell you what you need to know on a need-to-know basis.
And there you see the IZW Tag Team Champions.
Your IZW Tag Team Champions. What wrestling should be.
And thank God Mark Wilson is gone away from sitting next to me. But as these gentlemen make their way to the ring, as we've said several times so far tonight, Jermaine Johnson looks mighty happy right now, but it may be a very different situation later on as he will be across the ring from the number one contender to the IZW Championship, Bad Brad Michaels. We'll get to that point later on. Right now, though, What Wrestling should be your IZW Tag Team of the Year, stepping into the ring. And I have a horrible feeling that they've got a lot to say to the IZW world. Here we go. Let the jabber commence. Be smarter than the microphone, Jordan. Well, we may have been delivered from this horrible opportunity here, as apparently even the microphones don't want to cooperate with Impact Elite. Hey, whatever it takes in order to keep Mark Wilson away from the commentary booth, that's fine. And the crowd already all over there wasn't a IZW year-end award for Diva of the Year.
I know how you want to touch me. You can't resist all this shot.
Yeah, there goes Jermaine Johnson running his mouth towards Annalynne's score.
Ladies and ladies, allow me to introduce you to the IZW Tag Team of the Year! What wrestling should be! And as far as I'm concerned, your IZW manager, all-around awesome dude of the year, the Butterscotch Stallion, Mark Wilson!
Well, he did win the 2013 Oakland Fan.
Now that Team Bull is officially dead, no more Bronze Bull, no more Brass Bull. I think the Demolition Crew came and they destroyed Mount Olympus, and all they left in the waste was a parking lot. Now that that business is taken care of, and we're not even concerned about our opponents at Violent Valentine, what's their name?
I think it's like the Minnesota Timberwolves or something like that.
Well, you listen here, Quackadilly Blip and Ghoulius Boozer. The Minnesota Timberwolves don't stand a chance against us. So we can go on to more important business, and that's the business of this man, the Butterscotch Stallion, Mark Wilson. For weeks, he's had a problem with a certain individual. I used to call him my man Jeff, the commish, but no more. He ain't my friend. I don't even like him. So,
it goes without saying, with the passing of one Team Bull, they're gone. And with the future passing of the Minnesota KC Timberwolves, it goes without saying that the only thing on the IZW Tag Team of the Year's mind is protecting and looking out for our man, Mark Wilson. And if the man that he's continually trying, hey, don't you boo him, don't you boo him, hey! You keep booing, you see what happens. You see what happens. Hey! Stop! Hey! Alright. Yeah, whatever. The only thing left on our minds is looking out for Mark Wilson. And if one Mr. Jeffrey Wolfenberg decides he wants a little piece of this action, then rest assured WWSB will be happy to kick the hell out of you, son. What now? Ho-ho!
Remember what we said. Boy, don't be a dope. Don't drop the soap. All right, y'all gotta be careful. I see some surprise. Y'all look surprised on me. See, Jordan, Jermaine, what y'all did, doing the voice from the gods, let me tell you something here. That's on you. Because what it did, it got Bobby. Bobby's all invoked. He had to go after the convict. And what the convict did is what the convict does. And that's go overboard, go too far. And y'all didn't have a leash on him like you're supposed to. You're supposed to have a leash. He's supposed to have some kind of governor to keep him contained, and he didn't. And guess what? Somebody must have called. Somebody must have called his parole officer. Somebody must have texted him. Somebody must have had the number to him and maybe just said, hey, check out this video. I don't know who did it. I don't know. I'm not speculating. I'm not one to point fingers. Okay, I don't point fingers at nobody. Nobody point fingers. Nobody. But guess what? You know what? Y'all did this out. So go ahead. Look at each other. Go ahead. You only have yourself to blame. Like my mama said, yellow and blue make green, but the grass is green on the other side. Or something like that. It's cold. I gotta go. Anyway, you did yourself. Look at each other. Yeah, look at each other.
Mark, you're on your own.
Well, it appears the plans of what wrestling should be have been completely upset now as the convict's parole has been revoked. And that's a huge blow to Impact Elite. And now Mark Wilson left alone in the ring.
Well, now that I'm out here. Now that I'm out, give me that chair. I want that chair. Jeffrey! I'm calling your name, boy. I don't care whose cousin you are, who's brown nosing your ass. I don't care what your last name is, partner. Jeffrey Wolfenberg, you and I have got unfinished business. And I am not going to leave this ring until we get business solved. Hey, you better shut your mouths or I'll strip them all off.
Please don't do that.
And I know some of you want the butterscotch tonight. I know that. So let's go, Jeffrey. Come on. Come on. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I didn't think Jeffrey had the cojones to step in here with the stallion. You see, this isn't 2 years ago. I'm bigger, I'm better, and I'm better than ever. And I know I got a lot more wit.
Well, Mark Wilson, it's a good thing you're wearing dark pants, but maybe they should be a little darker based on the look on your face, because here he comes! The co-owner of IZW, the other brother, Jeff Wolfenberg, has answered the call. And now we'll see what Mark Wilson has to say to the attorney. Jeff Wolfenberg stepped back into IZW, announced the big 10-man Impact Chamber. He's got a bigger announcement.
Mark. I don't know what you're doing out here. I don't know if you're a manager, if you're supposed to be doing commentary. I don't know. But you sure are loud. You're talking about 2 years ago. You sure are louder than you were 2 years ago. But you're calling me out. Sir, I'm retired. And you know that. Everyone here knows I'm retired. I'm half owner. My job is trying to keep this place running. Between my brother, between all those knuckleheads in the back, and you, I'm tired. I'm tired of all this, okay? So, this is over, okay? I've already beat you once. You know it. So we are done. No more. No more. You got it? Do you understand? Do you understand? Shake your head. All right? So why don't you take this chair and go back up there and do your job.
Please don't send him back up here, Jeff. Well, watch out, Jeff! Oh, come on, again! Is everything gonna happen like this tonight in the ring? Oh my God! Oh no! Mark Wilson swinging the chair for the rafters, and Mark. If we can get a camera, yeah. Mark Wilson. Oh God! Mark's drawing blood on Jeff Wolfenberg. Not again! Not again! Come on! Oh no! Somebody stop this! Mark Wilson has gone insane in the ring! Is this what he wanted the whole time? Mark Wilson has busted Jeff Wolfenberg over now! A shot to the ribs! And here comes referee Chris Smith! Other referees, here's number for one. Sean McHale. There's Randy Price. Come on, get Wilson out of there. It's as if IZW has become a lawless wasteland. Mark Wilson bloodying the co-owner. And he's happy. Mark Wilson's thrilled. Look at the smile on his face. That's disgusting. Oh man, Jeff can hardly stand up. We're gonna have to get Wolfenberg some attention. Mercifully, Mark Wilson has gone to the back. And now, Jeff Wolfenberg being assisted from the ring. He's definitely going to have to get some medical attention. May have actually need some stitches. Fans, we're going to get Jeff looked at. We're going to take a break and we'll be back with more action. March 15th, 2014, a huge event, 10 years of IZW, all culminates in Coronation. And now here comes a man that I have lost.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Coming to the ring first, he is the resurrector of reality, Striker!
You know, fans, I've made it my business, and that's what all commentators are supposed to do. We're supposed to be unbiased, but based upon the actions of this man earlier tonight, as well as much of his attitude over the past few weeks, I cannot bring myself to question my feelings towards him. Striker has lost it. His attitude towards Adrenaline Storm, and now this new alliance that he has with O'Malley, proclaiming that the world has gone mad. Maybe now he'll face some reality, as we're about to see the man from the Far East.
And his opponent, Soto Miyagi!
And if he'd seen the ring, he would have seen Striker roll his eyes when he saw the music of Soto Miyagi played. But I think Striker should very well remember that Soto Miyagi defeated him in this very ring a few weeks ago. Soto Miyagi on a tremendous bounce back from recent weeks. Made a big showing for himself at the Monsters Bash. And has certainly pulled off several impressive victories. Of course, he's still got that issue with his former tag team partner, the Midnight Rider, out there. But tonight, he's going to step in there against Striker. And Striker will do real well to take this man very, very seriously. Miyagi using that incredible agility to his benefit. I think he may have gotten inside Striker's mind a little bit, as Striker keeps He's trying to go for the collar and elbow tie-ups. Miyagi now going for those swift kicks. And always wanting to fall back on that martial arts skill as he winds up. Chop to the chest there by Miyagi. And Striker now throwing his opponent into the corner. Shots to the midsection. And that is the blatant choke right in the corner. See the referee there laying down the law to Striker. Trust me, I'm sure the Striker very well knows the rules. The worst thing about it is he knows exactly what he can get away with. And now, right there you see exactly what I'm talking about. Striker distracting the referee, forcing him around the back, and then delivering a thump to the throat of Sota Miyagi.
That's why we do it.
Striker's very pleased with himself, pleased with his actions. Well, that makes one person. Well, I'm sure O'Malley's in the back smiling as well. Striker with a big elbow there on the ropes, hooking that leg, but Miyagi not ready to quit yet. Striker shoves that shoulder up. It's going to take more than that. What's Striker doing here? Is he trying to unlace the mask? Going for the mask? Like, he claims he's trying to help Miyagi. How's that supposed to help Miyagi? Now standing on the man's throat. Is this how you be a man, Striker? Is this the way to be a man?
What are you doing? That's the joke. What do you think I'm doing?
Incredible attitude change from the resurrector of reality. A man who we all love, a man who we all rallied behind. Now to come to this. The actions earlier against Damon Windsor, the injuries to Damon Windsor, as Striker charging in the corner. But Miyagi out of that corner. And Miyagi warming up there. Summoning the power. Moving in. Right to the midsection of Striker. Miyagi trying to drag Striker out of the corner. Irish whip. Miyagi ducks underneath a clothesline. Kick to the midsection. Chop. And another chop. Sweep to the leg. Sota Miyagi, and a kick to the midsection there. Kick to the chest, and a third. Puts Striker down. Goes in for the pin. 1, 2. Not quite enough for the veteran performer that is Striker. And Striker mentions Miyagi with a swift punch to the uppercut to the chin. And again. And now just choking Miyagi on the top rope.
2, 3, 4.
Striker now with the Irish whip, goes again for the clothesline. Miyagi ducks it. Striker ducks the high kick and down with the stroke. That may very well be it. That's how he put down Damon Windsor earlier. And that's enough for Sota Miyagi as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Striker!
Well, it was a game effort on the part of the man from the Far East. But a victorious Striker now stands in the ring as he turns to look at his daughter. And you know that he's...
That's how a man does it. Right there.
And right there he says, that's how a man
We
does
shall
it.
overcome. We are righteous. The world is wrong.
Striker letting everyone know that what he says is what he believes. And he believes he's 100% correct in all matters, especially when it comes to his daughter, and especially when it comes to the opponents he's going to face later on in future matches. Fans, we're going to go to the back now. stay tuned.
Hi everyone, it's Jessie, and my guest this time is the queen of IZW, Miss Dyslexia. Lexi, last week you issued like a challenge.
Jessie, the word is challenge.
Yeah, a mean challenge to Angel Blue. Why did you do that?
Well, everybody knows Angel Blue turned on me, and I did issue that challenge last week. But I also said I was going to drop kick Erica in the face, and I did that last week. But I'm actually going to retract my challenge to Angel Blue, and I'm going to change it to a challenge to anybody who wants to claim to be the rightful queen to come take the crown from me. Because you're going to go down for the 2, 3, 1.
Yeah. IZW World, Marianne Albright here, bringing you the scoop with Randy Price. Randy, I want to get your opinion of the goings-on in IZW since you've been named the eyes and ears for Jeff Wolfenberg.
The going on, man, Marianne, there's been a lot of stuff going on in the recent. More particularly tonight. Mark Wilson, you think just because you have the IZW champion and 50% owner and Madam Co-Commissioner in your back pocket that you can do whatever you want, walk around, do whatever you want to do? That's not the case, Mark Wilson. Right now, this very moment, I'm the one in charge. I'm the one who gets to decide what prices are going to be paid. And Mark Wilson, you're going to start paying the price next week. You want to be a big, tough, bad wrestler? Well, guess what? You can be next week. When you go one-on-one with big business Damon Windsor. Marianne, I've had it up to here tonight. I've had it up to here for the past couple weeks with Impact Elite. They're not that interesting. And you know what? I'm gonna make sure that they become a little more interesting.
And that's the scoop.
Well, fans,
shut up, Burnham! This is not fair! This is not right! Come on!
You hear the irritated tones of the Butterscotch Stallion, Mark Wilson, who now knows he'll be stepping in the ring next week. We'll get to that a little bit later on.
I'm not a wrestler, I'm a manager!
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Coming to the ring first is
once again out here, this newly formed duo together, the two men who nearly obliterated Damon Windsor, which I know now makes you even happier, because you'll have to face him next week. But O'Malley's stepping in the ring for one-on-one competition. At least we assume it'll be one-on-one, since Stryker's already had a match.
I hope they kill this guy.
We will save the world from itself. And O'Malley's still delivering the message, this new message for his group.
And his opponent, he is the captain of the Force, Double D!
Double D, making his way down to the ring. A highly decorated man. 2013 was a tremendous year for Double D. IZW's most popular wrestler of the year. Oklafan.com's most popular wrestler of the year. And for the third year in a row, the number one man on the Oklahoma scene, the number one man in the Oklafan Top 50. But it's going to take more than all that to come out victorious against O'Malley. He's got a big challenge with him tonight.
I am absolutely cross-eyed over this deal. And I can't stand this piece of cotton candy in the ring either, Double D. I can't stand this guy.
Well, Mark Wilson, I think we're going to need to focus on the match that's going on right here. As O'Malley and Double D prepare to lock up right here.
I'm going to attempt to be professional at this point. I've had enough of being professional.
Well, that lasted all of 2.4
yes,
seconds.
It did. I shouldn't have to face Damon Windsor at all. He didn't, what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with Jeff Wolfenberg?
Well, that has to do with Randy Price. And right now, this has to do with this match between the two of them. We'll talk about your match later on. Trust me. I want to get some comments from you that you haven't already shared with us. But right now, we know one of these men is involved with the Impact Chamber, the 10-man Impact Chamber on March 15th at Coronation. I've got to wonder, O'Malley was the very first IZW champion. So you've got to wonder if he's going to be a choice for either Erica or Sean McHale to step in that impact chamber as well.
Well, yeah, he's going to have to get to the impact chamber first, and he's facing O'Malley right now. And I hope O'Malley breaks every bone in his body.
O'Malley trying to lace in some forearms there. Not successful as D ducks underneath him. And now D going in with the high knees.
He's got O'Malley rocking and reeling right now. Look at that. I've never seen O'Malley staggered like that.
Those knees are devastating. And once D has you cornered, it's very difficult to get out of the way as D pulls the face down, drives that knee right in there, and definitely
he didn't have him down yet.
O'Malley is staggered.
Yep.
The big man is rocking.
Yeah, well, he ain't got him down yet.
He's going to need the coin. D goes for the cross body.
That was a mistake.
Man.
Oh my goodness. He might have broken his neck.
He very well could have as he drove Double D right down on that neck.
Oh, I've never seen anybody's neck compressed like that.
Well, we know that O'Malley has a vicious streak on a normal day. O'Malley has a vicious streak, but I think today's not a normal day. He's already done severe damage to Damon Windsor.
Yeah.
It looks like he's preparing to do severe damage to Double D, be it the neck, be it the ribs, be it whatever.
Yeah, the adopted father of the year is about to mash Damon, whatever this guy is, Double D. I can't even get it out.
Yeah, you're worried. You're worried, Mark Wilson. I can see it. I can hear it.
I'm not worried. I don't ever get worried. I get solutions.
Double D needs a solution right now because he's taking a brutal beating at the hands of O'Malley.
Yeah, and his neck still hurt from that move.
Wouldn't yours?
Well, heck yeah. And I'm not going to get in there. I'm not a wrestler. I'm not going to get in the ring with O'Malley.
You may not be a wrestler, Mark Wilson, but you're going to have an opportunity come next week.
Just keep rubbing it in, Burnham. Just keep rubbing it in.
O'Malley now with an Irish whip. And D with a spin wheel kick. Once again, O'Malley looks to be staggered. D with a drop kick. O'Malley.
He's reeling.
He is. D needs to come up once again. D going up top. It seems like every time he thinks that he has O'Malley reeling, he goes for that one super high move, that one high flying move. And O'Malley catches him and shrugs him off.
Oh, this isn't going to be good for him. The full weight of O'Malley right on top of him.
Coming down on that.
I can't believe he
belly
kicked
to belly.
out.
Well, that's the heart and determination of Double D, taking that full belly to belly suplex and still somehow managing to get that shoulder up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the fans. Heart and determination is nothing. He stumbled into a kick out. That's all that was.
Well, it was good enough to keep this match going. But, oh, come on. Referee, you need to turn around. Referee.
What are you talking about?
O'Malley's saying all my ribs hurt.
Well, he could have got it. I mean, you see those kicks?
O'Malley doesn't have hurt ribs. He gives hurt ribs. You saw what he
Oh! Speaking of hurt ribs, how do you like
your... Not just a hurt ribs, that's an entire hurt body. It cleans the world.
That was like a house landing on top of Double D. I think it's over now. Referee just needs to ring the bell.
Well, it may be mercifully close to that point.
He's your right.
But I can't see Double D wanting to give up this match.
But no, what I do.
Why?
He's preaching. He's preaching righteousness.
Why is he preaching towards Emily?
There's nothing wrong with preaching righteousness.
He's nothing.
See, I told you, his adopted father. He's trying to straighten her out.
She's doing nothing wrong. She hasn't done anything wrong since the beginning.
Hey, you saw her won't.
Johnson did something
you
wrong.
saw her won't. No, she tried to put her hands on it. She screwed that microphone up for that particular reason to hand Jermaine that microphone. This is all her fault.
No, I refuse to believe that. And Double D refuses to believe that. And Double D refuses to stay down. And D now with a headbutt to the midsection. Once again, driving the full weight into that midsection. Oh, and put down.
Right back down. Right back down. Where he belongs, on the mat. Flat. Flip him over and it's over with.
Seems that whatever Double D does, he cannot find the key. He cannot find the weak spot to O'Malley. And maybe tonight O'Malley doesn't have a weak spot.
How do you like the outside of the ring, D? Spend some time out there for a while.
Well, I don't like the fact that Stryker's moving over close to D.
Ah, there we go. A little more preaching, a little more righteousness. Hometown family values right there.
Yeah, good, upstanding person.
You're
Always
right.
does what's correct.
It's like the neighbor next door. Wouldn't you like to have that guy next door living till you burn him?
The neighbor next door were a psychopath.
Where do you live anyway? You need these guys one on each side living next to you. You'd love that, wouldn't you?
I think that my lawyer lives next to me, so I don't have to worry about things like this. Speaking of lawyers, you and Jeff Wolfenberger, no.
Yeah, what did I tell you? What did I tell you a few weeks ago? What's 1,000 lawyers in hell? That's a good start. I put Jeffrey Wolfenberger through it. Jeffrey boy, yeah. He thought that was funny a couple years ago. Well, it ain't funny now. I took care of business. I straightened things out. Jeff's gone. Goodbye, bud. Well, O'Malley was working on that neck briefly.
He was briefly working on that neck, but it seems like D was able to slip out of it. And D now, once again, going to the aerial moves. Once again has O'Malley rocked. D off the second rope, driving a knee right in the face.
Still hadn't got him down.
Of the Irish Phenom. And DC's trying to take him over. Oh, he tried to take him over with a front end.
Lord. A crossbody from that. Oh. 450. Oh.
Hey.
Oh, he took it out. Somehow, D's still in this match. I wouldn't have believed that. You'd have told me he would have kicked out after a
And now O'Malley going for the burning hammer. O'Malley has D picked up, hoisted up for the burning hammer. Takes him over. D lands on his feet. There's still life in D as he puts me in Seguri.
O'Malley's down. He's rocking.
He has definitely shaken O'Malley up. And O'Malley goes to crossbody. Oh! Double D accidentally connecting with the crossbody.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't accidental. He probably did it on purpose. He needs to be disqualified.
Well, D, referee's down. There can be no disqualification right now. And D going up again. Oh, what's that double?
What are you talking about? D just fell off. He stumbled off. Stumbled off the top rope.
And O'Malley! Oh! Again with the senton.
Senton, there you go. All right, forget about that disqualification. Forget all about that.
Come on, D, come on, kick out. No.
There it is. There it is. I'm kind of glad it went to a finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, O'Malley!
That's the gospel of righteousness right there.
Well, I don't think I know the passage in the good book that says two shall beat upon one. But it was a successful outing for O'Malley. Give the assist to Striker.
What are you talking about? He fell off the top rope all on his own. Didn't have his balance.
Well, if we had instant replay here and we could see what was going on in those closing minutes, I think you'd see once again a very key moment with Striker shoving Double D off that top rope.
I saw the advance of righteousness right there. I'm running with that. That's great. Righteousness, truth. These guys need to be your neighbors. You want these guys living next to you.
I don't want those guys anywhere near me. I'd like my ribs intact, thank you very much. And I gotta worry once again, we've had so much injury tonight. Damon Windsor at the opening segment, Jeff Wolfenberger, thanks to the person sitting next to me, and now the ribs of Double D may be needing medical attention as the full weight of O'Malley came crashing down not once but twice on the sternum of Double D.
Hey, it's a good night for tenderized ribs, isn't it?
It's not been a good night for much of anybody that I particularly care about.
It's a good night for me.
Oh, it was a great night for you for a little
great
while.
night.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, right beside me, you see the man in the swinging chair and a retired professional wrestler, co-owner Jeff Wolfenberger.
Hey, you took advantage of me. I just evened the score.
Yeah, well, evening the score, I think Randy Price evened the score because next week, you and Damon Windsor one-on-one in that very ring.
No, that ain't funny. There's got to be a way to get out of this. There's got to be a way.
There's no way out, Mark Wilson.
No.
There is no way out of that one.
Nah, there's got to be a way out.
You just better hope and pray that Copycat somehow does some more serious damage to the ribs tonight in that match.
Go Copy. Go Copy.
Oh,
Yeah.
now all of a
Go
sudden,
Copycat.
look at
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Mark
I love
Wilson
you,
is Copycat's
Copycat.
biggest
Come on,
fan.
Copycat. You can do it.
Fans, we're going to go to the back. There's stuff going on back there.
Yeah, watch this. Watch this. Again? Oh. Hey, listen. How you gonna hit him? How you gonna hit him? Oh, hey!
Whoa!
Hey! Hey!
If y'all heard what's going on,
You know what's going on? We don't have the convict is gone. The cops took him. He's gone. Sirens, hobos, we got no convicts. Five on.
Shush! You guys need to stop worrying about the convict. Stop worrying about the convict. Are you tag team champions? Are you what wrestling should be? Good. Then let's focus on the task at hand. We need to focus on our Savior. We need to make sure that our Savior continues to keep the gold around his waist, to show everybody that the Savior, our natural-born leader, is our leader.
That was very well put.
I know.
The natural-born leader is your leader. So I'm sitting in here. You know what I got on my mind? I'm not even worried about Violent Valentine right now. We'll get to that in a second. Let's talk about Coronation, the 10th anniversary, the Impact Chamber, Jermaine. Yeah, you see, he is a true follower. Nothing else is important to the image of fear except protecting me and my holy grail inside the Impact Chamber. Eric only has 3 choices left now. You know why that is? Because he's on the team. Because he understands his purpose. At Violent Valentine, he is going to destroy Double D with that strap. And so then they'll be down to 4. And then you come in here in the middle of me worrying about the Impact Chamber because I thought my problem at Violent Valentine was already solved. You see, you're what was that?
Your problem at Violent Valentine is more than solved.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure?
I will handle
we'll
that.
handle it. We'll handle it.
I will make sure Brad Michaels doesn't walk in healthy to Violent Valentine. I promise you.
Well,
You know I've always hated him.
Then promise me this, that you'll quit worrying about things that are not important to the natural-born leader. That you'll quit worrying about the convict. The convict who?
Yeah, the convict. I don't even know who.
Nonsense. Quit worrying about the convict.
Put your blinders on. The only thing that needs to be in your sights is first Bad Brad Michaels.
Yeah, we got that.
And then following Johnny Z.
I think that's a clear message.
We can beat Brad Michaels. We can.
Well, it seems like the natural-born leader has a plan in place to ensure that he will walk into Coronation still the IZW champion. As we'll see later on tonight, Brad Michaels and
Ladies and
Johnson
gentlemen,
one-on-one.
the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Coming to the ring first is Big Business, Damon Windsor.
Damon Windsor making his way to the ring and obviously still suffering the effects of the attack earlier by Australian Striker.
Good. He can suffer all night long.
Damon Windsor not one to back down, not one to call it quits. So he tried. Yeah, you can see those ribs are definitely injured. I don't see any tape. Don't see the silhouette of tape underneath there. I think he's going to go to this as a man should do. He's going to man up and face Copycat.
Come on, Copycat. Let's go, baby. I'm a big fan. I love you, Copycat. Woo!
And his opponent is the Forgotten Champion, Copycat.
The man who claims that he should have been the IZW champion if it weren't for Damon Windsor. And Damon Windsor has the same claim from Chaotic Christmas. Both of these men facing Johnny Z in a triple threat match. Is he able to walk away still the the IZW champion.
Still IZW champion.
10 months worth of a reign.
Okay, come on, Copy. Get in there and just beat this guy's ribs. Just go right at him. There we go. I'm a big fan of this guy. I've always loved this guy.
Well, these two certainly have a very volatile issue between them. They already, you can see them getting face to face there. Referee trying to separate them back so we can officially start this match.
Hey, let's be clear here. These guys couldn't get the job done against Johnny Z, and now they're fighting with each other. I just hope Copy beats the living hell out of Windsor. Oh, there you go.
Well,
Attaboy.
Your wish may very well come true, Mark Wilson.
Yep, may not have to worry about it. May not have to worry
There's
about
the
that
bell.
match.
Here we go. It's a slugfest like I pretty much expected it to be. I don't really expect to see a lot of scientific wrestling out of these two. I think the hatred, I think the personal issue is way too deep. But a good strong clothesline is going to put the forgotten champion down. Now Windsor is going to have to be very cognizant. This is not a normal style. Stick and move is going to have to be his style tonight in order to keep a distance.
Come on, Copy.
And keep Copycat from focusing on those ribs.
Copy needs to go back to the ribs. Find somebody to go back on the ribs. Injure Damon Windsor so I don't have to do anything next week.
And that's the only reason that you're interested in Copycat in this match, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about self-interest.
The words and proclamation of the Butterscotch
Nice
Stallion.
peel there, nice toss.
That could very well be you, Mark.
It's not going to be
You're going to want to watch this match real closely. Just put yourself in the place of Copycat and see what it's like to be on the receiving end of a lot of the things.
Oh, right to the ribs. Come on, Copy, take care of business for me. Wear him down. Put him out.
Oh, big forearm right to the face.
Yeah, you know that's going to hurt Windsor every time he throws it, too.
And that could very well hurt you.
Oh, knee.
And now Copycat taking the obvious target. You can't fault him for doing it. Windsor walks into this match injured. Everyone knows he is injured.
Looks like Copy likes barbecue on his ribs.
Copycat dishing out. Swift kicks, vicious punches, and focusing right on that rib area.
That's smart. That's smart right there.
It absolutely is. I will not deny the fact that targeting someone with an injury is a smart move.
I've always thought Copycat was a brilliant guy. He shouldn't have got messed up with Johnny Z and Damon Windsor and tried to get the heavyweight title, but I want this guy to hurt Windsor, and I want him to hurt him bad.
Fans, when Mark Wilson says always, he means as of 3 minutes ago.
Always, yeah, well, yeah, so.
Windsor gonna go for a vertical suplex, takes him down.
And that's gonna hurt Windsor as much as it hurts Copycat.
100% correct, the impact coming down right on that back, and again, putting more punishment to those ribs as you see Windsor clutching that side. He can't follow up the move. And Copycat back to his feet first. Right back on the ribs. Headbutt now into that midsection area.
He's throwing everything at the ribs. Working systematically, headbutts, fists, knees.
He is 100% focused. Very Anderson-esque.
Right down on the mat, that's gonna hurt too. I'm surprised Windsor could even kick out.
I'm impressed that Windsor still has the resolve inside of him, still has the power to kick out as forcefully as he did there.
That right there, lifting the arm up is going to make the ribs separate and hurt even worse.
Copycat barring that arm across the top. He could also do some additional damage driving that left knee into the ribs.
I just hope he doesn't give up. I want Copycat to just tear those ribs apart. Oh, yeah. Oh, just stretch him out there, brother.
Why don't you go down to the ringside and help guide Copycat?
I might need to do that. He needs some guidance. He's a misled person. Going after the championship, the IZW championship. Just go in there and take care of Damon Windsor. I'm your biggest fan, buddy. Let's go.
Copycat right now going for the Irish whip. Windsor reverses it, picks him up, sidewalk slam. But again, every impactful move, every high impact move that Damon Windsor executes puts more damage in those rib areas.
It's quite possible he's hurting himself more than Copycat.
He's doing half of Copycat's work for him. You see Copycat trying to grapevine that leg. Windsor again kicking out.
Oh, what a knee right there.
And now the most effective move that Copycat can have, a bear hug, which someone normally the size of Copycat would not employ in his arsenal.
No, that's brilliant strategy right there. Look at that guy. Great mind for this business.
Pressing those ribs, putting more pressure and torture on the midsection of Damon Windsor, making it difficult to breathe. It's already difficult for someone with injured ribs to breathe normally. And look at Copycat grinding and shaking those ribs.
Can you believe I don't want Windsor to give up here? I want more damage, more hurt, more pain inflicted on Windsor. Look at that.
You're getting your wish right there.
Yes, I am. Right for the picket.
It may not be June, but it certainly seems like it's Mark Wilson's birthday as he's witnessing his wishes played out right here.
Every day's like a birthday for me. This is great. I've had a great night. You ought to be celebrating with me. It's been a great night.
I will celebrate when you are no longer seated next to me. I was celebrating when you were down in the ring until you laced Jeff Wolfenberg with a chair.
I laced that boy right across the head. Twice!
We all saw the results of it.
Yeah, we sure did. He wasn't laughing then. It wasn't funny then.
Well, this isn't funny for Copycat either. As Windsor drives those elbows back, he usually alternates those. It turns around to deliver more damage. And
One punch.
Copycat, once again, one punch.
One punch, the man went down. He's hurt bad.
Copycat dragging him away from the ropes, going for the cover, and again, still a lot of fight left in Damon Windsor. I have to say, I'm a bit surprised at that. I expected Copycat to at least get a 2 out of that.
That's fine. Let this match keep going on. Copycat work that guy over, injure him. I don't want to have to do anything next week. This is going to be great for me.
Copycat now driving Windsor back onto the ropes, putting those arms back over the top rope, and now off the side ropes, driving his shoulder block right into the ribs.
I'm going to go buy a Copycat shirt. I'm going to go buy one. I'm going to get one over there. I'm going to wear it throughout the whole match. I love this guy. Look at this. Put more hurting on him.
Copycat, man right beside me, and he can't be happy at the crash landing there. As Copycat went to deliver a big elbow right to the ribs, and Windsor moved out of the way, rolled out of the way at the last second.
Wasting his energy for the fans. His ribs are all busted up, and he wants the fans to cheer for him.
Windsor rallies himself back up with the help of the fans to his feet.
Come on, Copycat.
And unleashes a couple of forearms. Running clothesline upsets Copycat head over heels as Windsor goes in for the press.
Just a 2 count. Come on, Copy. Get back in there and work on those ribs.
Takes up Copycat to deliver more punishment. Driving him back into the corner. What's he got in mind here? Looking perhaps again to go, or maybe set Copycat up in the corner. Superplex, that didn't happen. Nope. As Copycat fights his way out as well. And now the 2-man exchanging blows in the middle of the ring. Windsor comes out up on top. Copycat with a fast press. And Copycat off the ropes, drives the knee, rolls through.
Nice knee drop. Now he needs to go back to the ribs.
Topping on the second rope, a steam moonsault. But nobody home.
Somehow Windsor managed to get out of the way. I don't know how that happened.
And Windsor now able to buy himself a little bit of time, get a little distance. But immediately Windsor tries to follow up, hoping the Copycat had injured himself enough to keep him down.
Come on, Copycat. Come on, buddy. I'm going to buy this guy beer tonight. There we go. Nice kick back to the ribs.
And Copy once again, right back to those ribs, focused all right on those ribs. That's been the 100% game plan. As Windsor charges in, and runs rib first into those the corner turnbuckle.
Hey, he did that himself.
He did. He injured himself, and he almost got it. He almost paid for it.
That was right there. That was almost 3. If I was a referee, I'd have counted 3.
Would you, or would you let the match continue on?
I would have counted 3. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I would have let the match keep going, so I wouldn't have to wrestle Windsor next week.
It's scary how well I know the mind of Mark Wilson.
Yeah. He may be looking at the knee. Oh, leg drop.
Big leg drop right across the chest. And Copy once again in for the pin. 2 and through.
Oh, he barely got out of that one. Barely got out. That's all right. Let's keep dragging this out.
You know the Copycat has got to be frustrated because he knows how injured those ribs are. He knows the punishment he's dealt out, and he's got to wonder, what does it take to keep this man down?
Well, anytime you got an injured man and you can't put him down, it's got to be working on his mind, but he can't give up now. He's got to get the win. He's got to get more punishment on Windsor.
The power of Windsor still in effect as he picks up and slams Copycat. And Windsor sells the leg drop himself right across the bridge of the nose. Windsor shoots in for the pin. 2, is that it? No!
Keep going. Keeps going. There we go. Come on, Copy. Get in there and put some offense on.
Windsor seems to have gotten his third wind about him. As Copycat picks him up, rolls through.
That's got to be all she wrote.
Driving both shoulders right down in the sternum. And again, how many times can the count come so close to 3?
The Copycat's all stunned and everything, but that's fine. I want him to just get on him. Get back on him.
Copycat is waiting. Copycat biding his time. Waiting for Windsor to get back to his feet.
Come on, Copy, put some heart on it.
Copycat kicks in, going for the doppelganger. Windsor shoves it off.
Oh, no.
Big business is going up.
Got out of it.
And there it is, the doppelganger. And Windsor to the outside. That may be the only thing that saved him.
Yeah, it would have been over if he had stayed in the ring. He's outside the ring now.
He is outside the ring in this point.
He's probably going to get cut out. I want Copy. There we go, Copy.
Well,
go out there and put
Copy
some
can't
more
go to
hurt
the
on
outside as well.
There we go.
And he doesn't want to win this thing on a count out. He wants to win it for real. He's got to get Windsor back in the ring to do that.
That brings glee to me. I am so happy now. So very, very happy. Come on, Copycat.
And Copycat rolling Damon Windsor.
Maybe you should take a chair in there and work on him. I showed you how to use a chair, didn't I?
Yeah, you showed everyone
that was
how to
great.
use a chair.
That was great.
And Copycat waiting once again. Gonna go in there.
Oh, no!
Big time slam!
I can't believe this guy Windsor. He's fighting through the pain. I can't believe it. Look at that.
It is an outstanding showing of guts and determination. Oh, no.
Oh, here comes some righteousness.
Are you kidding me?
It's time for righteousness and truth. Here we go.
What working on what? These men.
There we go. There's even more pain, blues, and agony.
Working over Damon Windsor. Oh, you love this, Mark.
This is great. Well,
is this your idea?
I love righteousness, and I love these guys. Oh, look at Stryker punching right to the ribs. Copy, okay, he can get out of here. I don't care. I can't stand Copycat. He can just get out of here.
As if Stryker and O'Malley have not done enough damage tonight. Now they're back again, and what is the purpose? What is the purpose for what they're doing here?
The purpose is for righteousness, to straighten Windsor out. He doesn't know his place. He's fooling around with
Damon
Stryker's
Windsor
dog.
did nothing to Stryker and nothing to O'Malley.
These guys are model citizens. Hey, what's Copy doing in there?
The Copy sliding back in.
He needs to get on out of here.
Are
He's
you
gonna get
kidding? Has he joined these two? He's calling for Windsor to be picked up.
Oh, really? Oh, this is awesome. Boy, the night gets better and better. That's right. This is one of the best nights
Am
of my
I in
life.
Bizarro land here? Is everybody just going to turn on everybody else?
Looks like it. Oh! That two-timing sneak!
Oh no!
I've never liked Copycat. I've never liked that guy. I'm gonna go burn some of his t-shirts.
Well, thank God Copycat came to the aid of Damon Windsor. And both these men laying out O'Malley and Stryker.
What What has gotten into Copycat? Boy, he sure changed his colors fast, didn't he?
Well, I'm not sure that these two are going to be exchanging Valentine's Day cards. But at least for the moment, Copycat and Damon Windsor stand together against the combined forces of this righteous duo, self-righteous duo.
They're not self-righteous. What is this? What's wrong with Copycat? I used to think he was one of the best wrestlers ever. About 15 minutes ago.
Well, as long as the odds are in the favor of O'Malley and Stryker, they got no problem pushing out the pain. But now, it seems like this two is having a little bit more of a thought, and maybe picking their opportunities a little more wisely.
Hey, they're smart men. They're veterans. If you're a veteran in this business, you pick your spots. You don't have somebody else dictating your business to you.
They can't man up and take things one-on-one. At this point, Stryker and O'Malley getting a very careful withdrawal, maybe a strategic retreat.
Boy, this is going to be one of the biggest tag teams ever in IZW. These guys are going to clean some clocks.
This is certainly a force to be reckoned with. But it appears that Copycat and Damon Windsor are more than willing to do that reckoning as they stand together in that ring.
Yeah, I'm not happy with Copycat, period. He didn't get the job done for me.
Well, hopefully these two have worked out the issues between themselves.
I don't know. They're still mouthing and jawing at each other. I don't think they know what they want. I know the two righteous dudes that just left here, I know what they want.
I'm seeing Copycat telling Damon Windsor, you need me. You can't handle these two on your own. I'm not sure. Damon Windsor can't seem to trust anybody. He was confronted by Stryker. He knew he couldn't trust him. He thought he could trust O'Malley. That turned out to be the bad mistake. Can he trust Copycat to be by his side in this newfound war that apparently is going to be going on involving those veteran players?
How'd you like to be Windsor now? He's not going to be able to breathe for the rest of the week.
Well, you've got 1 week's worth of time, Mark Wilson. You bought yourself 1 week's worth of time.
Not you.
But in 1 week, that man right there is going to be standing across the ring from you two.
Yeah, quit talking about that.
This February, have a little violence before the romance with IZW's Violent Valentine. Miss Dyslexia and Angel Blue battle it out for the Queen's Crown Championship. The KC Wolves get a shot at the tag team titles against what wrestling should be. The Impact Division Championship is on the line when Angel Camacho battles Drake Gallows in an Impact Rules match. Kevin Morgan and Double D face off in a Lumberjack strap match. And Johnny Z defends the IZW Championship against Brad Michaels. Live at the Impact Arena, don't miss the most violent pay-per-view of the year, February 1st. IZW's Violent Valentine. Roses are red, violets are blue. Our Valentine will be violent! And yours should be too. So snatch up your sweetheart and pull out her seat that's clearly labeled Violent Valentine VIP! Bad Brad and Camacho at a 5 p.m. meet and greet for just $12. Seriously, who else can compete? Ooh, $8 more. Get a shirt you'll just love. So call right away before push comes to shove. Reserve yours today or your heart may just burst! IZW's Violent Valentine, February 1st.
So, I don't remember if I told you, but I went to the mall again today, like I did last week and the week before that, to go shop a little bit, and I found this crazy sale, like crazy, that I like bought a bunch of stuff for like $9.
Jesse, your guest.
Well, if you would tell me that the camera is on once in a while, then maybe I would know.
Jesse, there's a red light right there, and we count down and everything.
Oh, okay, so like 3, 2...
No, we already counted down. Just go.
Hi everyone, it's Jesse, and my guest this time is Brad Michaels.
Come on, Jenny, get it together, get it right. You can't introduce me like that. The old school assassin, the Hall of Famer, and first and foremost, the #1 contender to the IZW Championship, Bad Brad Michaels. Now on with your question.
So anyways, tonight's supposed to be like some kind of important night for you. Why is it so important?
Nothing personal, but I wouldn't expect you to understand why tonight's important. But I'll explain it to you. I'll explain it to the IZW world tonight. For the first time ever, Bad Brad Michaels on one side of the ring. And on the other side, larger-than-life Jermaine Johnson. Never happened anywhere in this country, ever. But that's not why it's a big night for me. That's not why it's important for me. It's about the next step in the one-upsmanship, the gamesmanship between myself and Johnny Z. You know, I thought we were kind of on an even kill. I thought we were friends. We've known each other a long time. We go way back. But I shouldn't be shocked. I shouldn't be surprised that Johnny Z essentially is sending Jermaine Johnson like an assassin after the old school assassin. That's ludicrous when you stop and think about it like that, right? Just say yes, shake your head.
Sure, yeah, okay.
But I should have known. Last week, Johnny Z came out here and he talked about big moments. Well, let me tell you, I have made a career out of having big moments. February 1st, Violent Valentine, will be the biggest moment of them all. Because that's the moment I stand across the ring from you, and that's the moment I walk out of the Impact Arena with the IZW Championship around my waist. That is the night, day one of my coming out party, day one of my quest to be the 2014 IZW Superstar of the Year. Is that a little simpler for you to understand?
You're having a party?
I'm having a party. You're invited. The IZW world is invited. I'll have my championship and everything. It's gonna be great. So Jermaine, it's not about you tonight. It's never been about you, even though you think it was. Tonight is about making an example. Tonight is about foreshadowing Violent Valentine. Tonight is about showing Johnny Z exactly what waits for him at Violent Valentine. And tonight is about a countdown to the next IZW champion. That's old school.
Very strong words there from the old school assassin, Brad Michaels. Bad Brad Michaels, the #1 contender to the IZW Championship.
Yeah, Bad Brad may be getting ahead of himself here. He's talking about a coming out party. He's about to get a party right now with what wrestling should be with Jermaine Johnson.
Are you worried that Bad Brad Michaels will be able to take that IZW Championship away from Johnny Z, from your natural-born leader?
I've said it before. Brad Michaels is a tough competitor, one of the best in this business, one of the smartest men in this business, but he is not, and nor is anybody going to defeat Johnny Z for that IZW title.
Well, February 1st, we're going to find out for sure as Johnny Z and Brad Michaels will step foot in that ring to go one-on-one. It's the only championship Michaels has never held. But right now, we're going to face another first-time opportunity for Michaels as he steps one-on-one against your man, larger-than-life Jermaine Johnson, who is on his way to the ring right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event. And it is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Coming to the ring first, representing Impact Elite, he is one half of your IZW Tag Team Champion, larger-than-life, Jermaine Johnson!
Supported by his tag team partner, Lights Out Jordan Jacobs at ringside.
This warms my heart. I love to see these guys out here. The greatest tag team of all time, Vernon, get it right. My man, what wrestling should be.
They are the IZW Tag Team of the Year. They are the IZW Tag Team Champions. But this will be a one-on-one encounter for the very first time, which is very impressive considering the lengthy careers of both Jermaine Johnson and Brad Michaels, that they have never crossed paths one-on-one.
Nope, never have. Never have. This is a big night in IZW. This is where the big boys play. Look at this arena. This is a great night in IZW.
And his opponent from Broad Street, NXGA, the fattest street in the whole USA, CEO of the OSA, Brad Michaels!
The man who calls himself the old school assassin. A man who targets people and takes them out.
He's been doing that for years. He's been doing it his way for years.
15 years of a glorious career, but in all that time, he's never been able to ascend all the way to the top of IZW. That's something that Jermaine Johnson has been able to do on 2 separate occasions.
Yep. If we have our way, he'll never ascend there. Because Johnny Z will be IZW champion forever. Forever.
Forever.
Are you ready? I was born ready, baby. Let's do this.
Brad Michaels certainly seems confident, just like Jermaine Johnson does. And this will be a very interesting match. Fans, once in a lifetime, you get to see 2 veterans step foot in the ring against each other for the first time. Wealth of experience and a wealth of talent on both sides.
Now, this is going to be a very tactical match. They're going to try to wear each other out, smart each other, outthink each other.
I certainly believe this will be a very mental match.
Look at that. Right off the bat, Jermaine is trying to get into Bad Brad's head.
Michaels with the hammerlock, and Johnson managed to reverse it, taking it over.
Nice headlock takeover right there.
Cinching in.
Little paintbrush right there for you.
Yeah, but it didn't work out too well for him as Michaels reverses it.
He's in the ropes. He's in the ropes. Needs to be broken up.
And he is. Referee on there making the count. And Michaels right back to the side headlock.
Smart move.
Very basic and very old school.
This is going to be a tough match to watch for me. One man's my personal friend, the other is one half of the greatest tag team of all time.
You see Johnson rolling Michaels over onto his back there.
Yeah, they're still kind of playing the human chess game, trying to figure one another out.
Very much so. They both know they cannot afford to make a mistake in this type of a situation, and I'm sure that when Brad Michaels steps foot in the ring against Johnny Z, it'll be much the same thing. A very cautious match, a very carefully calculated situation. I'm sure that Johnny Z is backstage watching this, scouting his opponent.
Well, of course he is. He's the smartest man in professional wrestling.
That's what I was trying to get to, but thank you for taking the opportunity.
You're welcome. Anytime I can help you out. You need anything else? You need a little bit of money or something? You need a place to stay tonight? Well, you can't come over to my house. Brad's kind of stunned here.
Yeah, Jermaine Johnson has got Brad reeling a little bit.
Right into the swing.
And there's the moment. Michaels catches Brad Johnson with the neck breaker, drives the knee right into the side.
There's that 15 years of experience. He's setting him up for the super kick.
He's watching very carefully.
Great job. Great job by Jordan.
And Michaels having to almost fight 2-on-1. That's something that I would expect him to be.
That's not 2-on-1. His boot was unlaced, and Jordan reached over there and was going to try to lace it up for him.
Always be humanitarian.
You bet.
Jordan Jacobs.
We're out to look out for one another and everybody else. We're all, you know, whatever you call that word, benefactors or whatever.
Johnson now going to the outside, ramming Michaels' head into that mat.
Yeah. Michaels should have been smart enough. You don't let yourself get distracted like that in a match like this, especially somebody you've never wrestled before.
Michaels caught off guard, but not willing to give up yet as he reverses.
Got him right into the railing.
And now it's Johnson on the receiving end.
Come on, Jermaine. Oh no, here we go.
Not letting up. Reversal
right
again.
into the steps.
Very even, reversal for reversal. As Johnson rolls in the ring to break the referee's count.
That's a smart move. Gives him more time to work on Michaels outside the ring. There's a lot of weapons outside the ring that aren't inside the ring if you didn't see that, Burnham.
I did see that very well. I'm sure that both Johnson and Michaels are familiar with the use of those weapons outside. As Johnson now in the mount position.
Nice punches.
crashing those fists inside the head, going for a pin, but not nearly weakened enough.
Nice stomps there. Just take the wind out of you. Yeah. Did you hear Jermaine? You think you're going to beat Johnny Z? He can't even get past Jermaine Johnson tonight.
Well, this seems to be very much what Jermaine Johnson knew he had to do. Go out here and run interference, present himself as a roadblock on the path to Johnny Z. Hopefully, soften
nice
up
chop.
Brad Michaels.
Oh!
Because
what a
3 weeks remaining.
What a chop that was! And there's another one.
And Brad Michaels unleashing the fury of chops there. Shades of double D.
If you see him use that thumb in the eye, that's illegal. You don't do that.
Well, that's something that Brad Michaels gladly resort to.
Listen to these fans.
Well, the fans may not have walked in here on the side of Brad Michaels, but they certainly hate Jermaine Johnson.
Sounds like things have changed. Come on, Jermaine. There we go. Get your good body slam in there. Go back to work.
Johnson scooping up Michaels, planting him down with the body slam. Going for a second one. Up, bang, down again.
He's got Michaels staggered.
Up. Johnson showing off his power. And now just driving that knee right across the face, maybe across the throat.
Cutting off his area take as well. What's wrong with these fans?
They obviously know who they don't like.
Well, they don't know what's good for them either.
That can't be good for Brad Michaels right there. He stops again.
Absolutely not.
Stomping across the throat, applying pressure, cutting off that wind. And Michaels is thrown right now across that bottom rope.
Come on, Jermaine. Oh, there we go.
And I'm pretty sure I hear some bad Brad chants coming out from the audience out there.
Like I said, I don't think they know what they want.
Michaels over!
Unbelievable move by Michaels. Unbelievable. Brilliant and smart.
The assassin strikes at any given time. He waits for his moment, and right now, he waits for Johnson to get up, goes in. Johnson drops Michaels
Hot
right
shot.
across the top.
That was made famous by Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert right there, brother.
I'm sure that Michaels will appreciate that old school reference. As Johnson now picks Michaels up, drops him stomach first across that top rope.
Suplex into a stomach first on the ropes, taking the air out of Brad Michaels.
And those are metal cables.
Yep.
Johnson in with a drop kick, knocking Michaels down to the floor.
I don't know if Michaels thought this was the way it was going to go for him. And he thinks he's going to take on the natural born leader.
Well, this is certainly a learning experience for Brad Michaels.
Yep, taking on one man he's never faced before, and then he thinks he's going to take on the IZW champion and take that championship home. It's just not going to happen. We're going to make sure of it.
And again, the presence of Jordan Jacobs being made known across the forehead of Brad Michaels.
Yeah, he introduced him to the bottom of his shoe right there. I think I can see the imprint. I think it says Florsheim right there on top of Brad Michaels' head.
Jermaine Johnson certainly focused on himself right there, celebrating the actions of his tag team partner on the outside. And now going back to work on this injured midsection. Michaels not ready to give up yet.
Yeah, he's throwing fists. That's illegal.
Michaels fighting back.
Referee's going to get in there and stop that.
Michaels winding up and laying one in. Irish whip reversal there by Johnson. Michaels off the rope, flying forearm.
Got Jermaine stunned. There we
Johnson
go.
picking Michaels up, reverse atomic drop.
Yeah. That cut him off right there.
And Johnson laying away. Corner to corner, running clothesline. Puts the old school assassin down. And Johnson goes in for the pin. 2, and only 2.
Yeah, but Brad's hurting right there.
Michael's definitely feeling the brunt of all these moves, all these high impact maneuvers.
How about a leg scissors?
And now Johnson working again over the midsection, just like Copycat was doing earlier against Damon Windsor.
Give him a little paintbrush. I can tell you though, right there I saw Michael's trying to fit the hands in. He's trying to break the hold. You don't see a lot of guys doing that. They're not using their head. This guy's an old school wrestler. He knows how to get out of holds, out of every hold, out of every move.
Michaels definitely needs to relieve that pressure. He needs to get some space. He needs to break the leg scissors, which he has now done, and now driving those elbows into the calves of Jermaine Johnson. But Johnson weathering that pain and delivering some forearms of his own. Johnson not as quickly back to his feet as he normally is.
Nope. This match is taking a toll on Jermaine, but he's got the upper hand now. Oh, nice punch to the gut.
Putting Michaels over that top rope. Unleashing some more fists. Michaels with the sunset flip. Can he get Johnson over?
He's got him down. Come on,
Doesn't
Jermaine.
have those legs over the
Barely
shoulders,
kicked out.
though.
Barely kicked out. Come on,
Yeah,
Jermaine.
this big spin wheel kick by Johnson. Johnson going in. Didn't quite get
Jermaine
by
almost
the
had
inside
it.
leg.
This is back and forth. This is a seesaw match.
Very, very evenly distributed here between these two. And we expected just as much when they stepped in the ring. Johnson now on the outside, waiting for Michaels to get back to his feet maybe as he springboards. Top goes for a leg drop. But there was nothing there.
He missed. Come on, Jermaine.
Michaels laying in wait. Michaels arm drag. Hip toss.
Hip toss, old-fashioned hip toss right there.
Body slam up and down. And a kick for good measure.
I haven't
It's
seen
all Brad Michaels. Michaels on Jordan
He just hit my
Jacobs.
favorite. He just hit Jordan Jacobs.
But no! Johnson putting Michaels down.
That's it. There we go.
No, come
on.
Can you be?
That should have been it. That should have been it.
Johnson now picking Michaels up. Michaels floats over.
Super kick.
Is it over? Could this be it? That's it. Brad
Unbelievable.
Michaels has put away Jermaine Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, there we go.
your winner,
Get you some, Jordan. Get on top of him. Come on, Jordan.
It should be no surprise.
There we go.
Jordan Jacobs. I wonder how injured that shoulder really is.
He was hurt bad. I saw the scars.
Well, he certainly doesn't seem to be injured right now. He's going to be injured, though, if Michaels keeps him up
He
this
takes a lot of
time.
punches like that from Brad Michaels. Come on. Come on, Jermaine. Come
Hey,
on.
look,
Oh, there we go.
What is this?
There we go.
Johnny Z.
Johnny Z's here.
Johnny
The
Z
champ
with the
is
belt.
here. Oh, yeah.
Your IZW champion in the ring.
And your IZW champion. The greatest IZW champion of all time. This is awesome. I told
Johnny
you.
Z now putting the boots, or I guess I should say the sneakers, to Brad Michaels as he shoves the IZW title in the face of Bad Brad.
That's as close as Brad's going to get to that title, I can assure you.
Johnny Z says that title is his. It's going to be his for a long time.
Yep. Brad Michaels is never going to get his hands on that championship. He just got as close as he'll ever get to it. Oh, he may get a little bit closer right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the last time he's ever going to touch that belt.
Well, maybe you need to go down there. Apparently your boys are unhappy because Brad Michaels isn't bleeding. I guess you know how to make that happen.
I sure do. I sure took care of some blood earlier for Jeffrey Wolfenberg.
Now Michael's trying to drag himself up.
Yeah, well, you know what's coming now.
Oh, come on.
You know what's coming now.
Johnny Z.
Oh, no! What's he got? What's he doing?
Double D to the rescue.
What is he doing back out here?
Thankfully, Double D driving off the Porsches of Impact Elite. Oh, yeah, you know it. Come on.
What is this candy? Cotton candy.
Double D
goody,
can't
goody.
stand the scene.
Goody, goody gumdrops out here.
Oh, and I guess we're going to have the eyes and ears of Jeff Wolfenberg. Randy Price coming out here now.
Oh, what is this guy? What's he doing out
Look at what we got here. Same old predictable, uninteresting Impact Elite. Always with the number games. Well, you know what? I'm going to take this uninteresting situation. I'm going to make it a little interesting. Double D, Brad, I know you two don't exactly get along. I know you're not the best of friends, but I do know that you both have the same common interest. I know exactly who you two want to get your hands on. So we're going to find out if you two can get along, or we're going to find out if Impact Elite is going to pay the price, because next week, it's going to be Double D teaming up with the #1 contender, Brad Michaels, to take on Jermaine Johnson and the IZW champion, Johnny Z.
Whoa!
Oh, come on. What's he doing? What is Randy Price? I thought he was in charge of the brew closet. What's he out here doing making matches like that?
And how in the world?
Next week, count the days.
How in the world are Brad Michaels and Double D? Are they going to be able to collide?
Randy Price is always screwing everything up for Impact Elite. This is getting out of hand.
Well, that is a huge announcement, fans. Next week, Impact Elite. Ready to go. Going to have to step in the ring against the combined forces of two men who certainly have their eyes on Johnny Z.
Well, everybody in this business better have their eyes on Johnny Z, because that's the IZW Championship. I can't even talk straight. That's the IZW Championship, the greatest prize in this business.
Fans, we thank you for tuning in. Until next week, for Mark Wilson, CM Burnham saying so long from the Sooner State.
I'll take myself out. You don't speak for me.